Here we are in the new game. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone in the chat.
Hello, chat.
Who have we
Good to
got?
have you back.
Tommy32, Fuzz Farms. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Darren Safe Zone. Good evening, mate. Mrs. Sim Gamer. I've got someone called Mrs. Sim Gamer.
That's me,
in my
don't
chat
worry.
saying, we are in the new game. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone in the chat. We've got Luna Bear in your chat and Stephen Armour. Good evening, guys. How you doing? Evening. Hope all's good. There we are.
Yeah,
Hello, mate.
look. So I'm just getting myself all set up. I apologise. It's a little bit crazy over here.
Yeah, getting used to all the stuff. Jamie Heath, hello, mate. Very well, thank you, mate. Very well, thanks for asking. Hope you're well too. Thank you very much for joining us on your Sunday evening.
I apologise. I'm getting myself a little echo going on here. I will have it fixed in 30 seconds.
It always happens right as soon as you click go, doesn't it?
Always. As soon as you click go, it's there.
It is indeed.
I think I'm all done now. I think I'm all set up.
There we are. Mean Robots. Hello, mate. How you doing? It's been a while. Mean Robots is in the chat. Chad Creel, Chris B.
Good to see you, darling.
Ladies and gentlemen. How are we liking FS25? Asks Madman. I'm loving it, mate. Absolutely loving it. This game is absolutely wonderful. I know we're limited with, you know, starting equipment and mods and all that kind of stuff, but the game itself, as a base game, is incredible. Now that I've finally got it sorted, anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit of tweaking, that's for sure.
Yes.
And a lot of getting used to it for our recording and streaming, that's for sure. But yeah, I have to take my hats off, ladies and gentlemen. Farmer Sim has been amazing. I can take no credit for the setup that he's created here, and we will definitely be having a full tour tonight.
Yes, let's have a tour. I've just seen a question. Farmer 2021, can we have a tour? You can indeed. Hello, Goober. Hey, okay, how you doing, mate? You all right? Good to see you, pal.
And Stephen, glad to see your eyes are better. Yes, these are my brand new glasses, and I am getting used to them, believe it or not. I've actually had a successful first day with them. So
all you're doing is making excuses for the crash counters.
Yeah, if I crash my tractor lots, then my glasses aren't working.
Whatever.
I'm putting my excuses in early, mate.
Yeah. So, should we give everybody a tour?
Yes.
I'm not really going to call this a setup. So, this is one of the starter farms that you start off with on Hutan Pantai. But I have added a little bit of customization to it. It's not much to Chimera standards here, so forgive me, mate. Don't tell me off. It's I've done as best as I can within the constrictions of the construction menu. But so over here, this is pretty much standard what you get with a farm. This workshop, we have our New Holland CR11 sitting over here, waiting to get dirty. We've got a little greenhouse over here that has it's one of our production systems. It's one of the normal greenhouses where you can plant a handful of things, lettuces and chili peppers and all that. And I think I've activated every single one of them. So yeah, that's what we've got in there. It looks quite a nice variety of things growing in here, isn't there?
Yeah,
chili
very
peppers,
cozy.
Garlic, lettuce, Napa cabbage, spring onions, strawberries, and tomatoes. And it's full of water. So.
And we're gonna have to pick up all those pallets.
Yes, we're gonna have a lot of that. Chimera loves your wellies, by the way, mate.
Thank you so much. It's the rice fields. I did have boots on, and I was like, no, wellies are going straight on.
Yeah. I've just got wet feet, so there we go. So over here, the reason why I've chopped and changed what was originally here on the farm is because hardly any of our equipment fitted through the damn doors. So I jumped out and placed this quite magnificent base game Horman shed down, so we've got loads of equipment in here to have a bit of a tour around. So, where are you, mate? Are we both running together?
I'm with you.
There we go. So we've got two of each of the rice harvesters and planters. It's just because the rice fields that we've got, because I've built us two quite large custom rice fields, and they're quite big, and the equipment to do the rice, the wet rice anyway, is quite small. So we've got two rice planters, and we've got two rice harvesters. This is my tractor, my Fendt 1050 Vario. And we have a couple of trailers. We've got the big grain trailer here for the usual combining, and we've got the red trailer here that's going to be suitable for harvesting the rice, because the little baby rice harvester can't reach to the big trailer here, so we needed a smaller trailer as well. This is one of the new bits of equipment that we've had that we've got in Farming Simulator 25, the new brand Novag. This is our kind of seeder for when we start seeding our big fields. Quite a nice, it's a beastly looking thing, quite frankly, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't actually know what it was. I towed this over and I was like, what is this?
You said we said we need a seeder, don't we? And I said you're literally pulling it into the farm, and you were like, what is that? What this is?
Looks like a transformer. I can't wait to try it out.
It does. We've got a big Volvo FH16 here. Do love a good Volvo, beautiful thing, and with its big. That's literally primarily for water. That's the purposes of that. We have our field cultivator here, our Einbock cultivator, the Typhon 900. This is your tractor here, isn't it, mate?
It is indeed. I went for a beautiful Voltra. This is the S416. I did go for a custom interior, but I didn't really do anything else yet. So it's pretty basic, this one.
Well,
but it's still a beast of a machine.
It is. It's a lovely colour. That's for sure.
That's what I went for, actually. It's all about the colour for me.
All about the colour. We've got the Oxbow BP2140E green bean harvester, purely because we have a green bean field, and the reason why is obviously we don't have the wonderful mods like Easy Dev controls out yet, so I wasn't able to change the field, the products in the field. So we had a field green beans, so we've got a green bean harvester. Whether we carry on with those or not, time will tell. We've got I'm sure we're all familiar with the Bredel lime spreader, fertilizer spreader. That's completely empty at the minute, but that's going to be for our lime spreading purposes. And we have over here our Dino sprayer, Agrio Dino liquid fertilizer and herbicide sprayer. And I think that is pretty much the contents of this workshop for now.
It is indeed.
We've started with a decent amount of stuff, haven't we, to be fair?
We have, and the one bit of kit that I picked apart from my tractor was this Merlot.
Oh, yes, the Merlot.
I really like this telehandler. It's phenomenal. Goes up to 170, can pull up to 170, and it has a PTO. So we've got a nice setup here, and we've picked up some extra rice saplings. We have. To go in the field.
A handful of them. When I first built this farm, the greenhouses were in an entirely different place, and they had already produced a handful of pallets of rice sapling for us. So we've stuck those on the back of this trailer, and we bought 8 just in case. Because so far, up in the very short life cycle of 25, I have not done anything with wet rice yet. Or dry rice for that matter, so I've got no idea how far these rice saplings go. So we might have far too much here, we might not have enough, because the one thing that one of the reasons why we went for such a large quantity of them is because our rice fields are pretty massive, aren't they, mate? That's
yeah, you didn't hold back.
I didn't know. I didn't hold back. I painted over the original. Well, there was 2 fields here originally, or one on this side, and then there was a bit on that side as well. But this field here was cotton, and I didn't really fancy doing anything to do with cotton. So.
And this is why I put my wellies on.
This is where you put your wellies on. So I've constructed quite a. This is the smaller of the 2 rice fields, to be fair, and it's quite big. So we've got this one over here. Those of you who are on my side of the stream, I'll run over here and show you this one as well. On the other side of the road, but this is massive.
So this one here is 3.75 acres. Its water level's at 64% so far.
64, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can crack on with the planting of the rice at the beginning of today's episode. Having never done them before, I've flooded the fields and they've kind of stopped where they are now. I don't know whether you can't plant them until they get to 100% or not. I really don't know, but we shall see. Evening, Mr. Haythornthwaite. Hello, mate. How you doing? Ron, hello, mate.
Good evening. Lovely to see you.
Yep. You just sent a ping out on the server to get more people on. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much for your help before as well, by the way, with our troublesome Dino bot on Discord. I hope it's all up and running now.
Let me
Leroy,
just check
hello, mate. Leroy's in the house. Mrs. SG.
Yo, Leroy. Good to have you here. Okay,
Right.
so this one is 6.35 acres and also at 64% water level.
Yeah.
So maybe
so
that's where it needs to be, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all new to us. I suppose this is all a bit of a learning curve for us with the new game and all the new additions and stuff, so time will tell. Should we get down to a bit of work?
Yeah, we definitely need to do some work.
I think what we've got essentially, we've got 2 empty wet rice fields. We're going to do our best, first of all, to try and plant this field with the rice. We've got a field of sorghum on the other side of the farm, just there in the distance. That's ready to harvest, and we also have a field of green beans over there, just beyond that mound of earth and trees, that is ready to harvest as well. You're just spamming King's mod with messages and all the ripped off mods. I've literally just been having a discussion with Chimera before on Discord about that, because we got excited because EasyDev was out. And then I saw the name of the person who made the mod, and it was something like, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like spam farts modding or something like that. And it was like, no, this can't be right. And sure enough, just for scientific research reasons, I downloaded the mod, put it into my game, and sure enough, the game just crashed in about 10 seconds, and it was like, nope, not having it. So
Not
yeah,
having it.
Well, to be fair, Leroy, I know what you mean. King mods themselves have released a handful of mods under the King mods name, and they seem to work. There's a handful of them. I can't remember off the top of my head which ones they are, but they seem to work perfectly well. I downloaded them, a couple of them last night. There's a Place Anywhere mod and a free landscaping mod as well. I think they're by Supreme Farts Modding. That was a modding, yeah. And I know damn well that EasyDev wasn't made by Supreme Farts Modding. So yeah, it was a case of nope.
I love that.
I'm afraid. Hello, William Davis. Hello, mate. Good evening. You're
And
spamming their mods as well.
Wildman, is that Wildman you one? Good to see you back together. Missed you together. We have missed being together live as well. We haven't stopped chatting. It was just, we were waiting for 25 and I got busy, life got busy, and yeah, well,
Indeed.
I couldn't have wished for a better point to start again. So,
Well, that was it. It was a case of just, thinking ahead and thinking, do you know what? The new game at the time was it was like a couple of months into the future, and it was like, do you know what? We may as well give ourselves a break for a bit, give ourselves a breather, and hit the ground running when 25's out. And here it is, and what a spectacular game it is, I must say.
and before we do get in these bad boys, I do want to say both of our streams tonight are supported and sponsored by G-Portal. We're both G-Portal partners now, which we're super excited about.
Absolutely.
So thank you, G-Portal. And if you guys would like your own servers for playing FS25 or FS22, we've put the link at the top of the chat. So grab the link, have a look, 10% off. So check it out.
I'm filling up my rice planter for the very first time. There we are.
Make space for me, buddy.
There you go. I've got absolutely no idea how far this stuff goes. So this is a whole new learning curve. It really is. Hey, Fuzz, how you doing, mate? You okay? There he is. So I'm going to... this is going to be my first time using the steering assist as well, which is a brilliant addition to base game. I've got to say that the user interface for the new AI workers and the steering assist is absolutely brilliant. I'm so glad now that console players are going to have a bit of a dabble there we go. You see, look at that straight away.
Before we get started, are we going to put some solid fertilizer in here?
I don't know. I think we can just drill, can't we? Do we need to? I don't know whether we put solid 13 before or after.
Well, the machine's got it as an option.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, it has. We haven't got any solid fert.
We don't.
We can spray it. We can spray it afterwards.
We'll spray afterwards.
Yeah, we'll be read.
So where would you like to start? Are we going to do steering assist, 3 headlands?
Yeah, I was just gonna.
So do you want to do the headlands and I get started in the middle?
That sounds like a good idea, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So, I'm going to unfold the planter.
I'll start this side so I don't get right in your up in your grill.
No problem, mate. Up in my grill. There we go.
Right.
Planting rice, people.
Can't believe we're planting rice for the first time. I love that we're doing it together for the first time as well. It feels like a momentous moment.
I've got a message coming up. Even though I'm planting rice, I'm just going to stop it very quickly. It says this crop can only be planted inside rice fields.
There's a rice field.
I'm inside a rice field, and there is green on the map. I think it might just be because I am quite close to the very edge of the field, but I'm going to persevere nonetheless.
That's headland, headland, headland. Yeah. I'll go here.
So that is working.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's working. It might be just a bit of a glitch because it's a custom field, but and because I'm running right on the very edge of the field. But it's definitely planting. There we go. By the way, would I be able to donate you a 6800 XT Red Devil? There's Fuzz. Can't donate me a graphics card, Fuzz. There's kindness and there's kindness. Goodness me. Do you have a surplus to requirements? A 6800 XT Red Devil. Mine's a 67, I think, isn't it? Red Devil. What's the... Just out of pure curiosity, because I'm not up to speed with many different variants on the graphics card. What's the capacity of it? Is it? I think mine's a 12, I think. Yeah, my planter is slightly overlapping the grass, indeed. I think I'll be right once I've done the first headland. How are you getting on, mate?
Just getting my head in, if I'm honest with you. It's saying it can only be planted inside rice fields. I'm getting an error, but it is planting.
No, that's the same message I've got, mate. Yeah, that's the same message I've got. So does that follow the headland? That's not going to follow it. Right, there we go.
Chad, yeah. Great to see you too. I hope you're keeping well. Indeed. And Frank, the game is amazing. Finally made it to one of your live streams. So good to have you here, Frank. Thank you.
Absolutely. Am I using DLSS? No, I'm not, mate. No, I'm an AMD graphics card user, so I haven't got the NVIDIA DLSS stuff on. I haven't got any of the FSR things activated or anything like that. I'm just running. I'm running in 2K with most of the things turned up to almost maximum or ultra or high or very high or whatever they might be.
I'm struggling with lane assist here as well.
You're struggling with lane assist?
Yeah.
In what way, mate?
It's sending me all over the place.
Is it?
It does not know what to do. Okay.
That makes two of us.
My lines are back up. It should, theoretically. No, I don't want to go on that one. I want to go on this one. This one. Thank you.
Yes, Cletus, I do run on a 4K monitor. Up until the release of 25, when I was playing on Farm Sim 22, and I was always playing and recording in 4K. But it's purely just because of the slightly more demand that Farm Sim 25 asks of our systems that I'm now on 2K. I average roughly. Well, I'm planting at the minute. It literally sits at 60 frames a second most of the time, but at the minute it's on. There you go, 60 there. I need to make sure I'm not going to bump into this valve here. Oh no, it's sailed past. That's good. No. I think I'm quite grateful that we've got all the saplings that we've got, you know, mate. I've got 6 litres left in my planter here. 5.
Have you?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think what I might do is I'm going to leave when it runs out, I'll leave the planter here where it sits, and I'll go and get the Merlot and bring it round to the field so it's a bit closer to us.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Plan, Stanley. I'm still getting the error coming up.
Yeah, me too. I've got the error constantly at the minute. I think it's just purely because we're on the headland.
I'm not on the headland.
Oh, sugar. Okay. Right. Crop can only be planted. Then maybe I can now only assume that it's because there might just be a bit of a glitch, or maybe because the field isn't 100% flooded. But then at the same time,
it wouldn't let us plant.
Yeah.
Surely.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? It's a learning curve at the end. It is planting it though, because it's in the menu.
Yeah.
You go to the map. Right.
Oh, I can see it.
I'm going to turn that off now. Still got the message appearing on the screen, even though I'm not even in the. There you go. It's gone now.
One thing that is odd: the steering assist is off center on this machine.
Did you set up a different steering assist when you jumped into your planter? I suppose you would have done, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Did you put an offset into it? There is the.
I don't remember putting an offset on, but
okay.
Offset 0.
That's a bit funny.
What's the working width on this thing?
2.2 meters, if I remember correctly.
Okay, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, there's no offset.
Hey Mojo, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Farm Tech, hello pal. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good to have you here.
On your Sunday evening, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to see if I can just pull this right up close to my harvester there. Jump out and try not to impale myself on the forks. There we go. Refill planter. Excellent.
Leroy. I love that you've changed your to Leroy's Farm now and you've got a new logo. I love that. Looking very good, my friend.
You see, this is definitely glitched. There's something not right here because I now can't fill up.
Oh, Chimera's gifted 5 memberships on your channel.
Okay, that's very kind, mate. Thank you very much.
What a sweet.
Of you, mate. Absolutely. And why can't? Going well, ladies and gentlemen. Right,
Ronald, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mojo, Mojo Jojo, I am drinking Tito's and 7-Up.
You're on the booze again, are you, tonight?
I am on the booze again. What is going on? You've just stopped planting.
Are you empty?
The irony is it's still saying 24 litres.
Yeah,
but clearly I'm empty. I'm getting glitch.
Yeah, me too.
Where are you, my friend?
I've just half filled up my rice planter, but it won't fill up. It says it's 1% full.
Mine's saying 100% full. Great start, guys. Great start.
So you can't. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So. Yeah, it's not letting me.
Mojo Jojo, yes, Tito's is a great choice. It's my favourite. Or one of my favourites. And Leroy, yeah, really good choice. It looks very good, my friend.
Right.
Right. Let's see what happens here.
Right, there's definitely something all a bit funny here because. Oh, sorry, just about to reverse into. Have you filled up? Has your display updated with your fill level?
Well, mine was always at 100%. Mine's not actually. The only reason I know it's empty is because it stopped planting. So I've got another weird thing going on. What I might do is finish this, and then just reset it and see if resetting it back to the shop helps?
Yeah. Well, mine visually has it has rice in it, but according to the fill level, it's got 1%.
Yeah, Farm Tech's also said in your chat, reset vehicle. I think that's going to be the thing we need to do, buddy. I think we're going to need to reset it.
Because I'm now planting. Oh, there you go. It's updated now. I just carried on planting, and I'm now 65% or 64% full.
Excellent. So, okay, well, let's see if it works for me.
And that's going. Right, I'm just gonna.
No, I'm still at 100%. I'm gonna plant it until it stops. I'll reset mine, I think. Leroy, sorry to hear you need a new PC to be able to play FS25.
Oh, you're joking?
That is bad, buddy.
Oh, mate, what's happened there, dude?
Thankfully, Farmer Sim told me to get a ridiculously stupid PC, and I'm able to stream, play, record in 4K. So thank you for that, buddy.
You're all right. Yeah.
You said this day would come where I would thank you, and it has actually come.
Well, there you go. There you go.
No, stop doing that. Steering assist. Stop being stupid. This one.
Yeah, it seems a little bit funny at the minute, doesn't it? I'm now working again. It seems to be working, kind of. I'm planting the inner row. I'm still getting the message that says this crop can only be planted inside rice fields.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
So I'm firmly within a rice field. There you go. Leroy's just jumped on board. Welcome to the Simulation Syndicate.
That's mine. That's my cool. That's my new membership, because I cancelled all my memberships when I wasn't recording much. I just felt bad. So thank you so much, Leroy, for joining memberships. I appreciate it.
Take care, Fuzz, mate. Good to see you. Cheers for dropping by, buddy. I'll drop you a message.
Diane, lovely to have you here. How are you doing? Been a long time.
No probs, Ron. Good to see you, buddy. Cheers for dropping by. You take care, pal. Thanks again for your help before. Appreciate it, mate. I need to get better at actually reading that and looking at that at the same time, don't I? There we are. You're running an Acer Nitro 5 laptop. That's what Mrs. Farmer Sim's currently playing on downstairs. She's got an Acer Nitro 5. That was I bought that laptop a while ago, and it was good when we first got it, and I had to feckle with it to make it work properly after a while. No, wrong one. There we go.
Frank, the new this game is the reason I'm building a new PC. Well, I tell you what, I think a lot of people have had this situation now where they've had to either upgrade or change parts of their PC.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna do this without. I'm gonna go old school and just drive myself.
Yeah. Well, I'm so far it seems to be going all right. My machine is following the. I keep on switching off the steering assist by accident because I'm multiple uses of the buttons on the control pad.
Yeah.
But no, it seems to be working okay. I'm just going to jump into the...
See you, Ronald. Hope you have a great day.
We've got plenty of green in the field map, albeit it's a little bit sketchy around the side, but that's because it was very difficult to construct a perfectly square field of such a big size.
Oh,
evening, Tony. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good evening, Tony.
No, she's not playing FS25 Mojo, unfortunately. No, she's playing her Elder Scrolls games that she loves to play. Chilling downstairs with the dog and the cat. And all of her minions on.
Sounds like the perfect evening.
Yes, and here we are upstairs playing Farm Sim 25, which is much better.
Yes.
Much better. There we are. Am I on Craigslist? No, Cletus, I'm not on Craigslist, mate. I think that's more of an American thing, isn't it? Which Elder Scrolls? At the minute, I think she's playing on the Elder Scrolls Online. Ooh, there we go, I've just run out. Yeah, she's playing Elder Scrolls Online at the minute. She does normally play Skyrim. But she fancied a change, so she bought herself the Elder Scrolls Online, but she just kind of tried to gel with it. Oh, there you go. Now my thing is reset. Now I can refill my planter again properly.
Mine's still saying 100%. I'm definitely going to reset.
Okay, mate. No problem at all. Yeah, mine seems to be working. A woman with good taste. Hey, Long Hill. Good evening, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're well on your Sunday evening.
So Frank is bumping his PC up from a Ryzen 5. Is that
Ryzen?
Ryzen? Yeah.
Yeah.
To a new Ryzen 7. With a new video card. 7900. Nice. I don't know what I've got in mine again. I always forget. You'll remember.
You've got a... I think you've got a Ryzen 9.
Yeah.
And you've got a 4090 NVIDIA graphics card, which was pretty much where most of the money went into the graphics card. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that bit.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Right, so... Whoa, where are you going now? Where are you going? Why are you doing that? Right, okay, so I'm getting a bit... I suppose this is teething problems, isn't it?
Yeah, Luna Bear is saying it might be an issue with multiplayer. She just did a quick Google.
Oh, look at this for timing. There we are.
Let me just move out your way. There you go.
It's alright. Cheers, mate. It's kind of working.
It is, about. In a weird, odd way.
Yeah, it is working. Yes, there's a few glitches to get around it, but so far it's working, just about. How do you unlock those lines? Is it a mod thing? Asked Cletus. No, mate, this is now... No. Part of the new base game features is the AI workers menu.
So you click and hold. If you're got a console, a control pad. Don't do that. If you've got a control pad, click and hold circle or B, depending on what you're on. And then you've got AI workers and you've got steering assist. And the steering assist is this GPS system. And with the GPS system, you can turn on or off the lines as well. They don't have to be visible. But I find it quite handy to have them visible, really, just so I can see what's going on. Yeah. Diane, what's your favourite animal? Hand on heart, I haven't done them yet. I've not had one animal in the game yet. I've only spent 4 hours on the game so far, plus whatever we're doing here. I just haven't had the time. What's your favourite animal? Have you done any animals yet, Farmer Sim?
Have I done? Not really. I've done... All I've really done so far is work on my series on Riverbend Springs. Forgive me, I'm just trying to... I see what you mean about the offset.
It's not working.
It's a
really bad.
There and everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though there's no offset, maybe there's a... Right, if I turn that on now, drop that down.
The issue is it's not registering the centre of the...
It doesn't, does it?
No.
No. And I can't. And once you start moving, you can't see the lines.
No, you can't.
No. Yeah.
I thought I reset that. Come on.
The good thing is you can still see where you're planting. So even though even though the steering assist thing is helping helping and hindering, you can still see where you've been and where you haven't been.
Yeah. I think you need to promote me to farm manager, please.
Oh, mate, sorry. Are you still bum bum bum? So there we go. Promote farm manager. There we go. Yes, you have been promoted.
Thank you so much. Just what I always wanted.
You're very welcome.
Right,
You're
let's
very welcome.
see if this works.
Excuse me.
Thankfully, our farm is super duper close to the shop.
Yes, yeah, that is one of the things. Cletus is asking if you can talk up a bit.
Me?
Can't hear her very well on my side of the stream, I don't think.
Of course. Is that better?
Shout at me.
I can shout. Scream and shout.
Do you know what? I'm just going to run this myself. There we go. I'm going to reset that. Go back. How can so I can turn the lines off.
Luna Bear says, what's everyone got for a snack and drink tonight? Well, I just had a massive chicken stew, so I've got no snack.
I haven't had anything to eat yet today.
Yeah, you've been too busy.
I literally haven't had a crumb. It's now 20 to 8 in the evening. Yeah, I'm just going to manually plant this field now. I'm just going to forget the AI worker thing, the steering assist.
Luna Bear says, when are the mince pies coming out? Yes, we'll have to do mince pies every week, running up to Christmas, I think.
Oh, I do like a mince pie.
And then we can rate them at the end of the on Christmas.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll send my husband a list.
Nothing to not a single thing, Kate. I've been literally sat at this computer all day long since.
Yeah, it's naughty. I did tell him off. Don't worry.
I have left. I have been downstairs and had cups of coffee and all sorts of stuff, but I literally haven't eaten a thing. Just had so much to do, getting servers, getting this thing set up, sorting tomorrow's video out. I'll tell you one thing I found, Mrs. SG, with this new game, as wonderful as it is, I found it very difficult to make thumbnails because of the new lighting.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult because it's depending on the angle that you're sitting at. It's a weird one.
It is a bit weird. Especially this.
Take a bit of getting used to, but we're eat.
We will get there, won't we?
We will. I found this. It was the same with Farm Sim 22. You remember this time last year we were talking about mince pies, yeah.
We were. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I need to neaten this bit up because I missed that bit there. That was the.
Now this isn't filling up properly now. It's only letting me put 33%.
Yeah, mine wasn't either. It's the display of how much saplings we had in the machine itself. Even though it looked like I was completely full, the display only said a certain percentage. But then as soon as I got into the field and turned it back on again, the percentage updated itself, and I was sorted again.
Yeah, mine hasn't.
I tell you what though, it's much easier just doing it by hand. Just turn the AI, turn the steering assist off.
Yeah, I've got mine off now. It's normally pretty good actually. I tried it with the Oxbow for the peas, the pea harvester, and it was brilliant.
Okay.
It was
Did it work all right?
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Especially with this, when you've got a small header on a large field.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just stray, and the steering assist is just top notch.
Excellent. Well, assuming we get this field done, and the next job we'll be jumping into will be our sorghum harvest. We'll give that a try with the harvester.
We will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come and fix some of this side up because we've got some little.
It's so much easier just doing it doing it yourself.
Just doing it on the eye, yeah.
Yeah, so much easier. So how is everybody else in the chat? How are you all finding Farm Sim 25? Very keen to know your thoughts on the new game. I've seen loads of positive comments on the internet in the last week or so since the game's been out, but I've also seen quite a few people frustrated with just the base game equipment and stuff, which I can kind of understand, but at the same time, the game's a few days old, isn't it? It's going to take a long time for the modders to rework and completely redesign some of their wonderful mods that they brought out for 22, and even if they're building mods from the ground up, it's going to take a while for them to come out. So
yeah, I think a lot of people are... It does shine a light. When you've been playing a game for so long, I think we become a little bit complacent
totally.
To the mods that are available to us.
Yes.
Then when the mods aren't there, we're like, oh my gosh, this is just base game. There's not much going on here. So I think we as a community are very, very lucky with what we have available. And
we really are.
We do just kind of forget that until it's all taken away from us.
Absolutely. It made me laugh the other day because I was it was on Facebook. I'm a member of the custom modding Facebook group page, and somebody had posted in custom modding's Facebook group saying, they just said, "Hi, I'm ready for all your mods now. Can you please update them and upload them?" And it was like entitled. It was incredible. It literally made me laugh.
Oh my goodness. I'd be like, are you paying me to do this?
I know. It was like, it was just the sheer cheek of it. The no understanding whatsoever of what goes into making a mod, the time that it takes to make a mod work properly, let alone design it and make it look as incredible as they do. It was like, I'm ready for you to convert your mods from 22 to 25 now. Please, can you upload them? It was like, yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't like that. Wild Manu 1, gotta run to get back to the water plant operations. You go and have a wonderful rest of your day, my friend. Thank you for popping in.
Thanks for joining us, mate. Absolutely. Good to see you.
Really appreciate it.
The dog needs fixing. Yeah, apparently you can't interact with the dog either. Dust Bunny told me that, said that on Discord the other day. That you can't interact with the dog, you can't feed the dog. I'm not even sure you can throw the ball. The dog just wanders around. Even less than what it did in 22.
Hopefully they fix that.
Fingers crossed.
I think out of all the things which are wrong, that would be low on my priority list.
Got to have a farm dog, though.
But you have to have a farm dog, and you need to be able to feed the dog.
Absolutely. Right. I'll tell you what, though.
Yeah?
I'm glad that we bought all these sapling pallets.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I'm actually questioning whether we've even got enough now.
We won't have enough for Field 8, that's for sure.
Oh, good. No, I didn't. I knew we wouldn't have enough for both the fields.
But Field 3, yeah, you're right. It's going to be tight. But then
we might be all right.
I don't know how much I've got in my planter.
I think for the purposes of progressing in this video to start off with, I think it's just a case of going off it visually. Just wait until
they get it fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it looks empty.
But I don't have visual. None of them, when I refill, I've got no animation of them being in the back.
I'm literally just refilling mine now, and it seems to. I think it's worked. Yeah, that worked okay.
Hopefully mine will.
It says I'm only 66% full, but I know damn well that it's pretty much 100%. No, I haven't seen that video, Chris. FSG's video about why FS22 mods can't be brought over to FS25 without conversion. If I remember correctly, though, we had this problem at the beginning of 22 as well. There was people trying to put out relatively hurriedly created, turned over mods from 19 into 22. and they just didn't work.
But
I remember downloading a mod thinking, oh, this would be great, and I put it into the, when you go into the shop, the vehicle itself was just a white frame with no wheels, and it was like, what's wrong with it?
Well, isn't this a new engine? Giant's new engine?
I believe so, yes, yeah.
So I think that's probably going to be a big factor as well.
Totally. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
So yeah, aside from the visual glitches with this rice planter, it is working fine. And when you turn it, when you get back in the field and turn it on,
it's planting perfect.
It's planting perfectly, and
yep.
it after a few seconds it updates its amount, its quantity that it's carrying.
It doesn't for me, but
it doesn't at all.
No, not one bit. I'm just planting until it stops planting, basically. I'm sure that'll get updated though. They've probably got a laundry list of stuff, and I bet multiplayer stuff is going to be lower down the list.
I'd imagine their list is pretty long, yes. They've had quite a few bugs found. I found a bug with a harvesting contract over on Riverbend in field 77, and according to the comments after the video, so many people had the same problem in the same field, so...
That is so tricky.
It's to be expected, isn't it, really?
It is. That no game that comes out nowadays is bug-free.
Yeah, that's it. It's not like back in the day on the Nintendo NES where you just bought a cartridge with Super Mario and it just worked.
It just worked. No problems. Yeah. No such thing as bugs. Absolutely. Apart from the ones that you put on the Nintendo.
Absolutely, yeah. We might have enough rice saplings, you know.
There are still quite a few pallets there.
There are, and yours looks full.
Does it?
I don't know whether that's... Yeah.
I can't see mine, so... And
you can't see the...
I can't see the plants in the back, no. No.
Oh, I can see yours, and it looks full.
Oh, that's handy, thank you.
It's alright.
See, I can't see them in the back of yours either.
Right, okay.
So I think it is just a thing.
Yeah, it must be.
It'll
get sorted eventually.
Oh gosh, yeah. Steven says the game is 5 days old, so there's going to be lots of problems till they sort out the updates. Yeah, and to be honest with you, in comparison to a lot of new games I've played, the bug levels are relatively small on this one.
Yeah. No, I'd have to agree with you there. I've not experienced many at all. The first one was that. You're going fast.
Yeah, I'm just going up to the other end.
Oh right. I was going to say, how are you planting so fast? But you're not.
I'm not. No.
Brilliant.
Actually, I am going to put guidelines on.
Oh yeah, I reckon we'll have more than enough seed based on what we've got left. Based on what we've done, we've actually only got a relatively small strip to finish off down the middle.
Yeah.
We've given the field a bit of a Mohican. So,
a bit of a Brazilian going on.
If you say so. There we go. But I tell you what though, it's much quicker having two of us do this than just one of us.
No.
That's for sure. I'm glad I bought two of each.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing this without you being there.
Well, that's it. Although, to be fair, that is particular to us here because of the size of the field. Let's be... yeah. Another thing I quite like as well, an attention to detail. Because I'm not running the steering assist, the wheels are getting rutted in the lumpy bumps of the field. So occasionally my vehicle will kind of steer to the left or the right as I go over a bump or through a hole, through a bump in the field.
It is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
I've put the lines on just so that I've got a bit of a guide.
No, that makes sense, mate.
I am terrible. I can wander. And also I am going to use the excuse of my glasses because I've got prism glasses. My eyes are a bit on the wonk, guys. A bit on the wonk.
All the excuses.
The excuses always come out.
Right, I'm empty now, so let's lift that up. Yes, Mean Robots. We've got the three greenhouses that are down the back there of the farm. They're all for the rice saplings. Because I moved them, I relocated those greenhouses earlier on just to when I was redoing this farm. So we do have our own method of producing them. Worry thee not. We manually bought 8 of them just in case, and I'm very glad that we did, because we would have had nowhere near enough to get this done.
And how many did we have?
From our greenhouses?
Yeah. Is it about 3?
6.
Okay, so it's quite handy to know that we bought 8, had 6, so we know how many we need for this field.
Yeah, that's not a bad point. So we bought 8 and we had 6, so...
And we'll see what we had left.
14 pallets is what we started off with. So, yeah.
Excellent. Excellent day.
Hello, Rob. Hi, enjoying FS25, playing it now. I do think the ground deformation needs turning down, as you wouldn't get ruts as deep in August unless there's been a lot of rain, but that's... No, it's an informed opinion, I think, there, mate. It's interesting to hear these kind of bits and bobs from people that know a bit more. There we go. Let's turn that on. To be fair, it is a massive. This one's the smaller one of the two.
Yeah, this is 3.5 acres, and the other one's 6.75 acres.
Yeah, so we're going to need a lot of. To be fair, I didn't actually appreciate, having never done rice before, how long it would actually take, and maybe there's a reason why the standard fields on the map are considerably smaller than this one. And the harvester's just as narrow as this as well, and it's a good job we've got 2 of them and all.
Oh, we'll be fine.
We'll be great. Yeah.
We'll have a great time.
What I might do is potentially off camera in between episodes set an AI worker off in the big one and get that one done off camera. I think that might be an idea, mightn't it?
That might be a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's just so annoying that the lane assist isn't working with this.
Seriously, just do it without.
Yeah, I know.
It's I've just been ticking over nicely, and it's so much easier and less to concentrate on just doing it without for now until the offset problem gets fixed anyway. So it was quite off-putting, that, wasn't it? Having the offset being what it was. Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm getting stuck in little ruts underneath as well. It just sort of pulls you to the side. It's very cool.
Have you still got the little red message in the middle of the screen as well?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
Same. Yeah. Yeah, well. All these problems will get fixed eventually.
Oh gosh, yeah. By the time we come and plant this field again, they'll be fixed.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, look at that. We've literally got, I'm going to guess, what, 3 more rows to plant?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah. We go into the field there, yeah. So, because there's 2 of us doing it.
Bashing it out.
Considerably less time than I thought it would, yeah.
Bashing it out.
And then I think we can chill out and go for a proper, because we've got the CR11 with its massive header.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Are we going to store the sorghum? We need to look at the pricing, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll store the sorghum for now. Definitely.
Diane says, when are you planning to buy your first animal? I expect we'll do it pretty soon in one of our first few episodes. Not this one.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
And in my own series, I'm saving up to buy the farm across the road. I have just finished editing my episode 2. And I've just brought my first tractor. So it's a start from scratch.
Oh, is it start from scratch?
It's a start from scratch. Although I did have 100k. But 100k gets you nowhere in base game stuff. Oh, look at you!
Really. That. Hi.
That actually made my dog bark then.
Did it? Pete Garnus is asking, would the red messages be down to the field being flooded before planted? I don't think so, mate. Again, I might be wrong, because this is the first time that I think either of us have done anything to do with the new rice crop in game. But there's two ways of doing rice, and this I was just reading it from the help section in game. There's the long grain rice, which is planted in a dry field as you would ordinarily plant your wheat and your barley, for example. Or there's this rice, which is planted when wet. And if you remember the videos that we were treated to before the game came out all those months ago, I'm gonna fill up while I'm at this end. We saw these machines running in flooded fields, didn't we? Yeah,
you do plant in flooding.
Yeah.
And then when you go to harvest, you have to drain it and empty it, then harvest.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. There we go. So yeah, mine is visually refilling. It's just, hang on, stop there.
Yep.
Stop there. I'm literally.
You want to run with me?
Right, go. There you go. Let's run along. Almost. The little things that amuse us. There we go.
Look at us go. We're so cool.
If you look over at my character, if you jump into cab mode,
yeah,
and look over at my character, I'm just interested to see if the actual characters move themselves. No, they don't, do they?
No.
No. Oh well. There we go. Oh, we're getting closer in now.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, sorry, mate.
I
think that's just because the field isn't actually perfectly square.
It's fine.
Luna's telling us to have a race when we're both locked in at 5 miles an hour.
Race at 5 miles an hour. Now, in our tractors, yes, we could.
What, race at 5 miles an hour?
No, in our tractors. See which tractor goes fast. I think your fence faster than my Vulture, actually.
It might have more power, but I don't know whether it's faster or not.
So mean robots suck. Fun fact, the workers continue with the work even when you leave and come back to the game.
Yes, they do.
Interesting.
That's amazing. Yeah. I noticed that the other day. That's way cool. You can set an AI worker off doing something, literally turn the game off and come back and it'll be done. It's proper mega, that. Getting these little patches here.
I'll get this one.
I think that's almost us done.
There's a little Brazilian there. I think you spotted it.
Yeah. I've spotted it. I'm just going to go and grab that now.
I'm going to look in the mode. Check.
We've planted our first rice field, mate.
We have. There is a little sliver up here as well, buddy. A bit further up. I just looked on the main map. I think you're going to hit into it in a second.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the one that's at the top of the map here now.
We might have a race on now.
Are you steaming up behind? Oh, there she is.
Ripple effect.
Ripple effect.
So, Diane, how do you get the lines to work? I am on PC with an Xbox controller. Okay, so you click and hold B. When you click and hold B, you have these two options. You have AI worker and you have steering assist. So the show lines off and on. Okay? Hope that helped.
You're actually doing the same setup, aren't you? You're on a PC with an Xbox controller, aren't you?
I do have the Xbox controller. I changed over for FS25 to Xbox.
There we go.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Done. Digital high five and all that.
Digital high five.
Right. The next question is, can you unload?
I tried. I can't.
No, you can't.
No,
right, okay.
you can't.
Okay, well let's put these in the workshop out the way. We planted our first rice field. That's awesome, and it's massive.
That's so cool.
That is cool. So, do need to learn a bit more about what needs to be done after the fact with the fertilizer and the such. But evening, Tanner. Hello, mate. Hope you're good. Nice to see you. Cheers for joining us. We'll tell you what, actually.
Oh, we're gonna need that trailer out.
We're gonna need that big trailer out, aren't we? So, I'm gonna stick this just snugly down. Oh, I've got stuck on my tyre. Would help if I actually folded my machine up. Silly boy. There we are. There we go. Nice and neat. We have our first mud on our first machine. There we go.
Done. Done. Okay, so
that looks cool.
That does look amazing.
Yeah, it does.
As soon as your fence right by the trailer, shall we take your fence on its first little joyride?
Absolutely, yeah. What here's the question: what do you want to do? Do you want to run the combine, or do you want to run the grain cart?
I'm happy with either, my friend.
Are you?
Yeah.
Can I play in the combine?
Of course you can.
I want to play in the combine. I haven't used one of these New Hollands yet. I've only used it while making a quick shot for a cinematic. Right. There you go.
Or do
you want to use your tractor then? Oh, it's up to you.
Oh, I'll have a little play in yours. Why not?
You can have a play.
See how the other half live.
Yeah.
Oh, is it beast? I like your interior, the beige.
I haven't done anything because it's a. Oh, this is a weapon. Because it's just a base game tractor. I've not done anything with the interiors or anything.
My Vulture had a few different options actually.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, sugar. Hang on.
Oh my gosh, that is huge. That's what she said.
It is quite vast, isn't it? Let's be honest.
It's a vast machine.
Can we?
What is your plan on tackling this?
What's what? Sorry.
You gonna do headlands first, or?
Yeah. Run around headlands first, of course. Do we get straw from sorghum? I can't remember. I don't think we do we?
Does it give you the option? Is it just swathing? Oh, is it just spreading?
No, it's just spreading.
It's just spreading.
Just spreading, yeah.
Well, we don't have a baler at the moment anyway, so...
No, we don't. Wow, look at the curve in the header there. That's mega. It's quite a beast of a header, this.
That is insane!
That's static PC, rigid bodies. Yes.
Hold still a minute. Hold still.
I'm holding still.
I just want to take a little shot of this bad boy. Wow.
Shock and Haw, good evening from Seattle. Good evening, mate. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining us on your Sunday evening. Hope you're well.
Off you pop, buddy. Yeah.
Pop. There we go.
Seattle. Beautiful city.
Is that you running along beside me? There we are. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm just admiring your... Yeah, look at that curve.
It's got a proper bow in it, hasn't it? Yeah. I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh no, there's no option to...
Well, it's obviously doing that for a reason, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's just lift the reel up a bit. I got told off in my comments the other day by someone because I had my reel too low in my harvester.
I know what I would say. Reel off.
Well, these people know more than I do.
This is true.
Yes.
Thankfully, we don't claim to know stuff, though.
Yes, there you go. Oh,
Landon,
eye on the edge of the
hello
field.
from South Dakota.
Hello there, Landon. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Many thanks for joining us. Yes, Stephen, the wardrobe glitch does work on 25. I was very grateful for that as well.
What's the wardrobe glitch?
You know, when you set an AI worker off working, and then as soon as that happens, you've got another character in your vehicle doing the work. If you were filming a cinematic, for example, and you wanted it to appear like it was you, like I do all the time, while that worker is working, jump into the vehicle, and just as it's driving along, just jump into the wardrobe from the controller in the menu, and just confirm your outfit as a player, and then your player appears. Your character appears in it. It did that in 22.
How did I not know this?
No idea, mate.
Shall I cultivate as we go?
Well, you're going to want to.
I'll run the grain cart.
In a few. I mean, I suppose you could. That's certainly
give me something to do.
Way of doing it, I guess.
Give me a shout when you get to 75%.
Well, if you're going to cultivate, then I suppose I can just make my way.
I'm very happy to grain cart still.
Well, I'm at 50% full, 51%. So by the time I get round to the tractor and trailer, I could probably just pull off.
Empty her in. All right, let me pull her.
Unload,
let me pull her close-ish.
Drew Rogers from Utah. Keep up the good work. I enjoy watching you guys. I'm from Utah. Hello, mate. Good to see you.
Very cool. Very cool indeed.
Everything's good over in Utah. Absolutely.
We've got Seattle, South Dakota, Utah. We've got a bit of everything going on here.
Sure, we've got a bit of UK. I know Chimera's up in Canada somewhere, aren't you, mate?
I want to go to Canada. It's got to be done.
I've got an uncle over in Vancouver.
You do, don't you?
Beautiful part of the world, yeah. There we go. Head her up. Head her up.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, let's duel this. Let's get this done. So how are you doing, Drew? Are you keeping well? How are things in Utah?
How's the cultivator performing?
Beautifully. And it's working with steering assist lovely as well.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I haven't actually tried that one. There's some, because I've played Farm Sim 22 for so long, and because I've mostly always used Course Play and Auto Drive, it's actually quite nice to do things myself by hand.
It is, isn't it? I remember when we first did crossplay. That was how we first started, was doing crossplay. I was on the PS5, and you hadn't done much yourself for a very long time.
Yeah.
So
that's it. It was a whole new thing. It was like, wow, I've got to do all this myself. This is going to take ages.
You've actually got a farm.
I know. There we go. Rob Ends over in Lincolnshire.
Nice.
Big up Lincolnshire. I'm not far away. I'm on the other side over in Cheshire. Right, so I'm going to go and unload for the first time. I reckon if I just swing it round. Although now you're cultivating that headland, if I drive over that, oh, sugar. Just bash the corner of my header into the trailer.
Am I going to muck up your tyres?
No, not at all. Not at all. I was just thinking with the soil deformation, I don't know whether the weight of the machine you're in makes a difference or not, but with me being in a probably what's this, maybe 12 tons or something, I don't know, but I'm in a very heavy combine harvester. J-Star, good evening, mate. How you doing? Hope you're well. Good to see you.
Let me know if you're having problems, because I can move.
No. Everything's all right so far.
What?
No, I can stay out of your freshly cultivated bit there, and just pick up what will be headland number 2.
I do love this. I've got my hands free, and it's cultivating. I love this. J-Star, good evening. Good to have you here. Drew says it's good,
mate.
it's cold here, and the winter months are upon you in Utah. We also have winter in full swing.
Absolutely.
RB Trucking.
We've got RB Trucking over in
Woo-hoo!
Alabama. Hello, mate. Good evening, boss. Hope you're well. Good to see you.
Good to have you here, my friend. Hope you've been good.
Yeah, we've got our heating on here at the minute.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
cold. Proper cold.
I can't deal without heating. I'm such a wimp.
Ordinarily, I'm all right in this little room because my PC keeps things hot for me. So I keep the door shut so we don't hear the dog barking or anything like that, and the windows are closed. And after a couple of hours of streaming, the PC's got this room toasty warm. It's
your own heat pump. You need central heating.
Yeah, I know. It keeps my feet warm anyway because it's down by my feet. Right. Oh, I'm still going to do my best to not drive on your freshly cultivated headland there. Look at this for efficient farming, harvesting and cultivating at the same time.
I'm loving it. I'm loving life.
Good, Jay. Good to hear you're all right, mate. How are you enjoying FS25?
Okay, Diane, can you show me how to hire a work? Yes, I absolutely can. If I stop here now, a couple of ways you can do it. You can go into your menu and you can, if you go to the map, you can create a job this way. The easiest way is to, again, you need to turn off steering assist. So, for example, now that I've got steering assist activated on this field and this bit of equipment, I need to turn steering assist off. So you click and hold B again, and then you switch at the top from steering assist to AI worker. Once you're on AI worker, it's a little bit like if you had Courseplay before. You can set the working width, the number of headlands, and you can turn headlands off if you want, and then you can do up and down and skip lines. You click OK. So I'm clicking OK here, and then you would just then press B again to hire the worker. But I bet this dude is not going to start where I want him to, so I'm just going to stop him. But that's how you would do it.
I was going to say, don't cultivate through the sorghum.
He was about to do that.
You're so much better at teaching people what to do than I am. My brain just goes off on tangents and I babble.
I need to do my how-tos. My how-tos have, I think, even just the how to reset a tractor has nearly 50,000 views.
There you go.
It's crazy.
I need to do a how-to on making how-tos.
How to do how-tos. I love that.
I've done a couple. I did one for Courseplay and Auto. I did a couple for Courseplay and Auto Drive back on 22, and they were reasonably well received. But I just didn't feel very confident about my own ability to teach people how to do things that they probably know more about than I do.
That's fair enough. That's absolutely fair enough.
Where were you going?
Are you okay?
I think I might have just. I accidentally. You've got to be careful with that. Just by pressing circle, I'd activated the AI worker, and the harvester just started buggering off on me. Yeah,
mine's just done exactly the same.
Yeah. Both your folks are from England. Does that get any bonus points? Of course it does, mate. Absolutely. RB Trucking surviving. He's just fired up the grill, boneless chicken thighs and steaks. Well, I am dribbling with jealousy because I haven't had a single morsel to eat yet today. It's 8:15 at night, and I'm actually quite, just the thought of having a grill with boneless chicken thighs and steaks is quite mouth-watering, quite frankly, mate. No heating on yet in Pete's house. It's cold when I put mine on. I think that only come down to me working outdoors all year round. But you haven't got your heating on yet. We've had ours on a few times now. Quite a few times, actually. Oh, are you jumping in tractor?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull her over for you.
Thanks, mate. Yeah. Oh, that'll be perfect actually. Yeah, if you pull it,
Is that about
chuck
right?
it somewhere there. Yeah, that'll roughly do. By the time I get there, I'm 70% full here, but by the time I get there,
I'm not too tight there, am I? No.
Teamwork, mate. Teamwork.
Whoa! I just stood out of the tractor and it zoomed right in on my ugly face. That was terrifying.
You are really enjoying it, Jay, although you've jumped back onto 22, have you? Ah, there you go. Can't get enough of the old stuff now. I must admit, now that I'm on 25, I've, aside from having one server that's still going on the Vintage Oaks for my channel members, I haven't really had anything to do with 22 now since this has come out.
It's weird, isn't it?
Perfectly placed tractor and trailer there, Mrs. SG.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
There you go.
Diane, let me know if that's helped you. It would be better if I set it up when I first came onto the field. That does make a big difference.
Nice, right, okay, pipe in. Off we go again. I'm just going to have a quick check actually. How full?
How full can you go?
88%, and the silo is literally just there, so I'm going to go and unload the trailer while I'm here.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Big fat tracks through your freshly cultivated headlands there.
I should have left like a little strip, shouldn't I?
No, you're alright. You would have never known where I was going to need to exit the field, so there you go. Right, well, I'll just leave that be for now. You can tip up, empty that. Get back to that. It is a good looking harvester, this. I've got to say.
Tell me about it. A good choice.
It was. Well, I was really. It was pretty much one of two choices. There was this one, or there's the new case AF11, I think it is. AR11, AF11, one of the two. That's another big whopper, but I've never really used many of these. And if you remember going back to Lama last year when we were physically there, this thing was there in person, and it's absolutely colossal.
It's one of those things where you never feel so small when you're when you're next to these machines. I know I'm short anyway, but it did make me feel small. Okay, Diane says nope, still going to the middle of the field. Okay, so another way to do it, let me show you. So one of the next things we would be doing is getting the green beans done. So let me just get in the oxbow. I'll pull this bad boy out.
Are you going to try and hire the oxbow planter, oxbow harvester? Easy for me to say. You're going to go and use that as a demo vehicle in our green beans field.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, it can make a start on it for us, can't it, I suppose?
Yeah, I can absolutely stop it, but this is a big field. It might be quite handy to have it start. So,
absolutely.
I'm just going to plonk it at the side of the road. I'm going to show you the other way to do it. Okay, so we're going to go to the main menu again, and we're going to create a job. Now, when you go to create a job, you can create a job with any vehicle that you have. Now, just so happens I'm in the one that I want. So you click the R3 or the right toggle button, and you see here you've got reset, you've got sell, you've got set destination and create job. We're going to create a job. Then at the top left-hand side, you can see field work, go to. Obviously, we want to do field work. Then we're going to set the target position.
Add a pointer dead quick?
Of course.
That harvester, the feed chute, the auger, if you want to call it, is on the left-hand side. So always, if it was me doing that, I'd always try and orientate the course that you're setting up to go round anti-clockwise, so that the auger's always on the left on the headlands?
Of course, absolutely. Good thinking. So what we now need to do is do the target position. So click on target position with A, because you're on the Xbox controller. Then you now can toggle where you would like the starting position to be. So I'm going to go... So we need to go... Did you say anti-clockwise or clockwise? It's on the left.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
Okay, so it needs to go that way round. But it might need to go that way. I've probably done this wrong, but hopefully not. So you pick your target location, press in R3 or the right toggle, then it gives you another option to change the orientation of the start direction. This, I believe, is anti-clockwise, like Farmer Sim said. Once you've got it where you want it to be, click down the right toggle again, and then click X to start job, or square. Okay? Now it's driving to the field, to the location. And technically, it should start working.
Technically.
Okay, right now it's unfolded. Put her down. And it has started.
Got it working?
I got it working.
Lesson number 2 for Diane.
So that's probably the safest bet. When you're in the field and switching from steer assist to AI workers, the problem that I have is I can't really identify where and tell where that worker needs to start. When you do it in this method, you absolutely can. So hopefully that works.
So is that Oxbow that I see in the distance, is that running on an AI worker now?
That is, yeah, I'm out of her. There you go.
Nice. Bear in mind it costs us money, that though.
It does. Would you like me to stop her? That is going to take a very long time to go around that field, so it might be worth just doing getting something done.
Go on. Well, let it get the first hopper full, because I'm only a couple of strips off being completely done in this field now. So
nice.
When I've done this field, I suppose the last half hour or so can be making a start on the green beans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing all right. Getting quite a lot done already here.
Oh, I love that for us.
Chimera's just made her first bale on Zilonka and it rolled away from you. That was, yeah, it was, what was the map that was on? Purbeck, the one that me and you did.
Oh my goodness, they rolled and rolled and rolled. Yeah. It was that corner, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, doing some bale silage contracts on that map, and I always remember just having to, off camera, enable super strength and go and pick them all up again, because they were all just lined up against the fence at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah. Was that when we were still on crossplay Purbeck, wasn't it?
Yeah, Purbeck was our crossplay
server,
and then when you bought your PC, we went straight into Court Farms, didn't we?
We did indeed.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for Oxygen David's.
Whitcomb Park Farm. Oh my word. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's looking incredible.
So used to having super strength at an easy push of a button, so you were trying to grab it and failed, and then it was just, no, it's running away from you. Come back.
That was like us on Purbeck.
Oh, it was. It really was.
It was hilarious. Farmer Sim had to do a lot offline. Didn't you, buddy?
There was always a bit of prep going on in the background, wasn't there?
Because you just enabled certain mods and then took them straight back off. So that it worked in multiplayer. Amy...
FS Farmer Jones, good evening, mate. How are you doing?
And Amy Bootstrap Turner, hey to you. Good to have you here.
Hello, Amy. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Cheers for joining us.
And FS Farmer Jones, hi to you too. Good to have you here.
Absolutely. Hope you're all well. Hope you're enjoying Farm Sim 25. Check us out with our efficient farming here. I'm harvesting and running grain cart, and Mrs. SG getting on with the cultivator. How's that cultivator working? Is it all right?
Fabulous.
Excellent.
I'm having a whale of a time in this bad boy. Perfect size for our fields.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was. It wasn't the biggest one we could get. There was a bigger one, but I kind of thought it just felt like about the right size, to be honest.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You don't always want the biggest machinery possible, do you?
No.
No, definitely not. So this is our second trailer load. Yeah, second trailer load, I think. What have we got?
I know this is going to look a bit weird, but I'm slightly off center on the steering, so I'm going to have a little random strip, but I'll deal with that later. Amy, good to hear that you're smashing. I love that.
Absolutely.
We're in high energy mode for a Sunday, ready to start a brand new week.
Yes, absolutely. And considering I haven't had a single thing to eat all day, I've got surprisingly quite awake.
I love that. It's having you're running on adrenaline, I think, Farmer Sim.
I'll tell you what though, I'm dead chuffed because this last strip is literally millimetre perfect for the width of this gargantuan. Oh, I've missed a bit there. The irony of speaking too soon.
And you didn't have any steering assist on? Didn't have GPS on?
I've done all this by hand on my own. Oh, there's these tiny little bits it's missing. I think it is getting fractionally narrower towards the end. So if I just get that tiny bit there, and then central it, I'm going to call it there. Come on, you absolute beauty.
Oh, I'm watching.
Oh, yes.
It looks so good.
Yeah. Oh, there's a certain feeling of satisfaction there.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You did good, my friend.
Harvesting for the win. Come on, I think I can afford to come over to the left a time. Oh, you swine!
Have you got a little strip?
Literally just like one plant there on the left.
Always happens.
It does. And again there. Oh, it's all going downhill now.
We jinxed ourselves. That's what happened.
I know. No. There we go. That should. Oh, you bugger. Oh, I'm just going to have to come back for them. One tiny bit. All good, cheers, mate. I've not bought 25 yet, mainly because I only enjoy British style maps, but the main reason was I recently started Gatehead on 22 and really enjoying it. It's a gorgeous map, that, isn't it, FS Farmer Jones? It is a beautiful map. It really is.
Amy says plant of shame.
Plant of shit, yeah.
That's very good.
I was dead chuffed that, though, because I've done this whole field myself. No automation,
I'm very
no
proud of
steering
you.
assist, no AI work. Thanks, mate. No AI workers or anything like that, and that's the only bit. Tiny little bit. Yeah.
And I love to see that Oxbow's done its first headland.
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it not full yet? I suppose the yield is probably a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be rubbish. There's weeds on there.
Yeah, fair enough. Row of shame. Yes. Live on the internet. Row of shame.
Luna Bear got to head off now. Great stream and so good to have you both and making us all giggle. Thank you, Luna Bear.
Luna. Nice to see you, mate.
So good to have you here.
Nice. Absolutely. Right. Harvest done. So I'm now going to carve some whopping great deformation strips into your cultivated headland.
Oh, don't you worry, you go for it. Very show. I just love this.
Got its own wheels. There we go. Drop
this is the new version of the Walk of Shame. This is.
Yeah.
Not even a row of shame, just a plant of shame, just a Sliver of shame.
It was just a little bit shameful, wasn't it? Right. So, I'm going to... You know what, I'm going to put it back where it belongs, because that's the right thing to do.
So FS Farmer Jones says, really good, mate. Hoping it goes across to 25 with it being pretty new. It's a good point. The map maker might. Who made that map? I can't think now.
I should know this because I did a map tour of it a few weeks ago. But I have been to sleep since then, and my brain has been completely submerged in Farm Sim 25 for the last 72 hours or so.
Yeah, I don't really remember any life before, life pre and post.
Yeah, pre and post 25. It's weird how that happens, isn't it? We've spent so literally years, like, deep in Farm Sim 22 and Farm Sim 22 content, and now the new games come along. It's it's just like I've forgotten half the stuff that 22 had about it already. And it's like there's only a few.
I got this, buddy.
Oh, have you got the?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, what shall I do?
Do you want to jump in the Oxbow?
Yes, I will jump in the Oxbow. I'm going to flick through our plethora of vehicles until I get there. I mean, in fact, what I will do first is put our Merlot away, or bring it back into the yard anyway, because it's just been abandoned out on the side of the rice field there. There you go.
Every time I hear Merlot, I think of red wine.
You're just thinking of wine, aren't you, you bloody boozer? Dear me. There we go. Put it nicely up by my fence. Sit there for now.
Alright.
Lovely stuff.
So the total sorghum we managed to get out was 58,340 litres.
Nice. Okay. That's
Now,
not so bad, is it?
I don't reckon that the Oxbow is going to reach this trailer.
Oh, it does. It will.
It does. Okay,
yeah,
brilliant.
Let me unfold it. I'm pretty sure it does. When it unfolds, it turns into a proper thing.
The P1 doesn't. It's got the most pitiful little spout.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We got crop destruction on.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Just go round that way then.
Do you know what? I hope I don't live to regret saying that, but I've got to lower the bunker first. Oh right, you can't harvest with that. In fact, yeah, let's just see. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I thought it did.
Oh, that's massive in comparison. Oh, sugar, sorry.
There you go. Just crash into me. It's
Crash
all right.
counter 1.
Crash counter 1. Blame the glasses.
It's fine. It's not my tractor.
Right.
There we go.
There,
that's huge.
Go.
The P1 is really pitiful. It's just like goes... It wouldn't work on this one.
Right.
Okay.
I'll lower that thing. So, yeah, there wasn't much in there. It's done a couple of headlands, I think, and there's...
Only one headland, I think. One and a bit.
One. Right, okay.
4,122 litres. I'm going to leave it there.
I think this, to be fair, by the sounds, I think looking at that yield off that headland, it feels like we'd probably get this whole field into one hopper here. I might actually have just...
Although that's 10%, buddy. That's 10%, that trailer.
10% of the trailer, but it's...
Yeah. Oh, how big's the hopper?
It's, I'm just going to have a look now. Let me, green beans machines, where are we? Green bean harvester, this has a capacity of 15,000 litres.
Chimera, are you a Vulture fan too? Because I am as well. And I was a bit gutted, but I've gone for this girl. I love a Vulture. 55
hours played on 25 already from me, mate. That's pretty good going, that is, mate.
Wow.
I've got to have a look, actually. I've been playing since the moment it came out. I was literally sat here when it installed, and I'm just going to, I know you won't see that, I'm just going to minimise that and have a quick look. I'm at 37.5. So that's an admirable number, that, Amy, 55.
That is amazing. I'm nowhere near that.
Yeah. Dedication to the cause.
Ah.
Awesome work. Alright, I'm going to get that bit there.
Oh, don't tell me that. You're not too far away.
Amy loves the Vultures because you can turn them pink.
Yes!
Yeah, I must admit, that is a cool thing about the Vulture tractors. They have a much wider colour palette to them, don't they? The available
I
colours
know. This was quite girly without it being too girly. I went for like a bronzy copper colour. But I tell you what,
it's quite a commonplace thing, that though. Years ago, when I used to work at Volvo Trucks, there was a lady who worked there who started up a driving academy for women to learn to drive trucks, and she had a massive Volvo FL6, I think it was, big rigid body thing, painted pink. And
wow!
It was mega, yeah.
Love that.
Well, cool. Yeah. It was like a rolling advert for her new driving school, but it was proper cool.
Well, it would make you look, wouldn't it?
Oh, it did. You saw that thing driving down the motorway. It was proper Barbie pink as well.
Love that.
Yeah, it was mega. It was way cool. I'll tell you what. This green bean harvest is much more painful than the rice drilling that we just did.
Yeah, I know. I did a massive field of peas, which has the same header size, and it took forever. I bet it did. I was a little bit going insane.
I tell you what, though, thinking on about the fact that AI workers carry on doing things off camera. Although saying that, they're only going to carry on doing things until the hopper gets full, aren't they?
That's true. You just have to empty it.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, you could set the AI worker off, and then technically turn the computer off. But you're not going to come back to find a finished harvested field, because it'll get as far as a full hopper and then sit and wait.
This is true.
Yeah.
Amy says she turns everything pink or purple if she can. Yeah, actually, the Vulture has a lush purple as well.
I bet that's a bright farm that you've got there.
I love that. I feel like
carrots with a one-row pickup is worse. I absolutely know that one, mate. I did it on Court Farms, and I vowed never, ever, 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 ever again to do root crops with that new set of machinery that came out with the premium DLC. Never. That was painful work. It really was.
Stone says he has 10 hours. That's probably close to where I am now, I think. I haven't looked today. So that's good. Stone says, as much as I want to play, I have special needs 14-year-old and 9-year-old to take care of. Wow. You're a hero. You're a hero, my friend.
Ibrocast says he did a mini field of beans lately and it took forever. These 600,000 machines will never be worth it.
This is true. This is true. Amy says I had them in the field. Mrs. Sim Gamer is in now. Oh, carrots with one row. Oh my gosh.
That's what you did. The one. Goodness me. No wonder you've got 55 hours of gameplay, Amy. All 54 of them was doing that, wasn't it? Goodness me.
Oh, this is actually quite a big field. This is not a baby.
No, yeah. Well, I've actually made that smaller. That field originally in the standard map that wraps itself around into the land where we've got our greenhouses.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it goes around there, and I kind of squared it off because I wanted that kind of area where the greenhouses are now. I wanted to use that to extend our farming to with the big workshop and the
yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. I think I like what you've done, having that area clear, 'cause we can expand on that in other ways as well.
That was the thought. I kind of thought that it gives us a little bit more room. We can put some animals down if need. I think there's space for animals. If not, I can always rejig the where the greenhouses are and have a bit of a shift around.
But where you've picked here, there is so much scope. Go underneath the train line.
Yeah.
You've got big fields there.
And having the train line there itself, just there in the background, is a pretty cool thing.
It is, isn't it?
It was brutal, says Amy. I bet it was.
Oh my god. That's brutal times I don't know how many thousand.
And I suppose it's because I'm gonna come to an assumption here that it's because that you only did that because we haven't got easy dev, so you couldn't change the field state to a crop or something that you preferred to work with. Is that right? I'm assuming you've harvested that crop once, sold the machinery, and now you're planting something a bit more friendly so you can use a proper big harvester in it. I'm assuming, maybe. Is that right? Because I know that's what I would have done. That's why we've got this field here of green beans, because I couldn't change it. The fields that we've got next to us, these are the custom rice paddies that I created, and I just painted over the field of. There was a field of potatoes there, and the field of cotton in the other one. And I was like, no chance, no.
I suppose we could have just cultivated it out, but
we could have done, and I was pondering over that, but that was this afternoon when there was only maybe 3 or 4 hours until we were going to be jumping on this stream, and I didn't want to be diving into something
crazy.
Yeah, there is the command to, forgive me, Amy, I was obviously a bit off with that. I've been using the command tools as well, but I don't know which one it is to set the field, to change the field date from a harvested state of sorghum to a empty field. I don't know which one that is. I've been getting up to speed with the dev command tools since the game came out, because it's just vital for me as a content creator. But I couldn't find the one to change which field state it is. Is there any chance you might be able to enlighten me as to which command it is?
Yeah, that would be handy. And RB Trucking says he's not doing any root crops or any new crops until the mods show up.
He's not revisiting that lesson. Yeah. Brilliant. They are painful. They are painful, that's for sure.
The what's the definition of insanity? Just keep on doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. Starting to get that way already, doing this green bean harvest.
Yeah, we might just have to set a worker on it and suck it up, Buttercup.
Oh, in fact, I'm not actually I'm assuming, we can put these green beans into our silo, actually. I haven't thought about that.
Is that a multi-fruit silo?
Well, I don't know because this is all base game now, isn't it? All these, I've got to, if we can't, we're in trouble. What do we do with them? Or we're just going to have to sell them, aren't we? Really?
Yeah,
I thought about that.
What's the... Is there any productions for green beans? Can you turn it into anything canned, or...?
I'm going to have a look now, just to give myself a break from the green bean harvest. So...
Aim says stay away from root crops. Rob N has actually come back saying it's GS filled set state.
Put the green beans into the bin. They are liars. They aren't even beans. Oh, we can production chains. Yeah, the canning factory. You can put green beans in the canning factory. We haven't got the canning factory. We certainly can't turn them into plank. Or can't do anything in the grain mill, of course, or the oil. No, sawmill, spinning, sugar mill. So yeah, the canning factory, if we were to buy the canning factory, which I've got no idea how much it is. In fact, I'm just going to go and visit it very quickly.
I mean, if you had the equipment and you just put workers on and it was high enough profitability, you had really good yield, it would be worth it.
Yeah, probably. Right, so I'll tell you the other thing I don't like. £330,000.
Oh my.
That's how much it costs for that canning factory.
That can certainly wait.
GS Field Set State. Is that the one, is it, mate? I'm not going to do it now, but... GS Field Set State. GS Field... Right, this is what's confused me. I haven't got... Is there something I'm missing here? I've got my dev console here. And I've got Field Toggle NPC. This is maybe where I was getting a bit confused. I haven't got GS Field Set State. I've got Toggle NPC Logging and Toggle Status. Am I missing something here, ladies and gentlemen? There's obviously a whole band of development console commands that I haven't got access to. I have enabled cheats in the Steam launcher of the game. I've got space cheats typed into that, but there's still a whole load of stuff that don't appear. For example, the show collectibles. I can't, not that I was going to do that, but I just know that was the one command I knew to search for to make sure that I knew that the cheats set part was working. Yeah, GS Field Set State isn't there. It might not work on multi. No, this was in single player as well, Kate. I had tried looking at all this when I first set up my Riverbend Springs save, and the Field Set State thing wasn't there either. It's a weird one. I don't get it. Very strange. Or maybe it is and I just didn't look properly, but you type in the word you're looking for a command for, like field, and it brings up everything that's got every command that has the word field in it, so I don't know. Probably me, I'm probably wrong. Right. I have it on my screen now as a test. Let me hop onto your multiplayer server and test. You might be right, Kate. It probably is me. It probably was there in single player, and it probably will not be the case in multiplayer. And bear in mind as well, although you've got the admin password for the server, haven't they? So you can. Oh, whoops, wrong button. There we go. Did I change my XML file? Says Dell. No, don't think so. Change what part of the XML are you referring to, Dell? I have done some alterations in the main game XML just to sort the money out and stuff like that, and enable the developer console to be available. I did that. Anyway, how are you getting on, mate? That looks like a well-cultivated field now.
Yes, it is all done. I'm just reading about rice. Rice grows faster than the dried rice.
Ah, no worries, Rob. Tanner's just checked and doesn't have it either. Interesting. There's maybe a second tier of development console commands that maybe you can access somehow, because it was always the way in 22 that if you could enable the dev console command section, and it would bring up a whole host of the development commands. But if you typed into the Steam launcher of the game, at least anyway, if you typed in -cheats, it then enabled a whole host of other commands, one of those being show collectibles, which is how you could highlight the location of all the collectibles on a map that wasn't there in the standard version of the dev console command, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I've managed thus far without it, though. All the mucking about I've been doing, setting things up. It's very helpful having them there, though, the development commands, I've got to say. Very helpful indeed.
It does make a difference, especially when you're doing thumbnails and just things which seem basic.
Yeah, just enables you to get things done a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
But that's probably why setting this multiplayer save up for today has taken so bloody long.
Yeah, it's been a lot longer for you, hasn't it?
Bring on easy dev. I want that mod back so
bring
badly.
it back. Okay,
So...
I'm going to do some liquid fertilizer in this bad boy.
Okay. No probs, mate. No probs.
I'm just going to start with the one to see how much goes in here. Then I'm going to run it over the rice field.
Oh, that'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see if you can do that with the... I'm sure you must be able to, mustn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's only showing light blue instead of dark blue in the main setting. So...
Oh, okay.
I'm just going
to... Before you've been over it?
Yes. I haven't been over it yet. So if you go into the main map and look at the farmlands...
I think that's watered.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I'm going to just... Yeah, it's not been...
not been put. Okay, that's the watered state.
That's watered state, yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
I was going to say, because I stood in the field before and it said fertilised 0%.
Okay. Well, I am on my way. I've only put 2,000 litres in. I didn't want to overspend.
Yeah, no worries, mate. We're going to need it at some point anyway, aren't we? It's our money. You can spend it, don't you worry.
Don't let me loose. I like shopping.
Shopping for fertiliser.
Right, let's open this bad boy up. Diane can't get moved to start. Is this still the workers?
You just press the go button, don't you?
Yeah, you press on the Xbox controller once you've selected the location, then selected the orientation. So you have to press down on the right toggle once for the location, move it round once for the orientation that you want it to start, then you have to press the X or square on PlayStation controller.
Yes, we got rice to work, Amy. We persevered. To be fair, it worked.
It worked. There was a couple of issues, but it worked.
Yeah, it was mainly visual issues.
It was visual issues.
The refilling of the planter, but yeah, it worked, and we both planted the field together at the same time with two. We've got two rice planters and 2 rice harvesters, and we ran in conjunction with each other.
We did indeed.
So Mike Best, howdy mate, was finally able to catch you live. How are we doing? I'm very well, thank you, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for spending a bit of time with us on your Sunday evening. Dutch modelling. Good evening, pal. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Good to have you here.
Absolutely. We've been busy bees in today's episode, haven't we? We've planted a massive rice field. We've harvested a load of sorghum, and now I am painfully working my way around a field of green beans.
Yeah, I've definitely got the better deal here.
Have I got the short straw?
Yeah, you got the short bean.
Yeah. In fact, let me just have a quick... It's working. You fertilising that field is working.
Excellent.
It's popping up in the menu at least. That's all that matters.
And I think this only needs 1 application. And I think Amy's just said here as well that it only needs 50%. Diane says yes. You're still having issues. Oh goodness. I know it sounds silly. Turn off and turn on again the game. There might just be some bugs going on.
Doing well. You just finished doing an oil change on the car, and now you're chilling like a villain at the Holiday Inn. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. There is 2 game.xml files, one in your Steam library and one in your documents path.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been changing the one in the documents path, Del.
That might make a difference.
Yeah, that's the one I've been changing. I've been relatively up to speed with sorting the XML files out well into since the beginning of 22, and
So my games, yeah, that's where you told me to go.
Because I've got there's the dev console which you enable in. No, I don't change the theme library one. No. Yeah. No, I've changed the right one. I know that much. It's the you just change the word false to true, and then you've got the dev console commands. So yeah, I'll have to have a look and see. I think. Sorry, Kay, you said that before. Okay, so in the single player, the command is available and works, but in multiplayer, at least for me at this moment, it does not work. Is it right? Forgive me, Kay. I missed that one that you typed before. So it seems there is a difference between single player and multiplayer. So maybe that toggle field state is in my my single player one. It must be. It's just me then. I just made a mistake and said it wasn't when it actually is. So thank you very much for going to have a look, mate. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. So the next question is, what do you type in after toggle field set state? You just type in, because it's very particular about what you type in. So make sure no spaces in cheats launch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. I won't change it now because I'm running the game. It'll probably just implode. Might be because in single player it only has to update the field state for one player, instantly in multiplayer has to do it. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay, thinking about it, isn't it? It's a whole different kettle of fish in multiplayer. Right, I am going to unload what I have in my hopper here. Always comes up with needs to plant. Amy's saying mine's always comes up with needs to be planted in rice field, even though... Yeah, Amy, we had that message appear as for the entirety of the time we were planting. So we just ignored it because it was visually planting, and it was if we go into the field menu, it was planting the rice in the field as we were planting. It just had that message. Out of interest, Amy, the field that you were working in, was that a standard field that came on the map, or was that a rice field that you created? Because I was worrying whether we were getting that message as a result of it being a custom field that I'd created through the construction menu. Be interested to know if it's made a difference, because if you got that message in a rice field that was part of the map, then I know it's nothing to do with what I've done. When you type the command, just hit enter and it will bring up a menu you can use to change field states. Is that what happened? Right, thank you, Kay. I'm going to... Brilliant, thank you very much.
Share
Hey,
Hammer!
Share. How you doing, mate?
Hey.
Hey, indeed. Good to see you. Same field as I've done it in. Oh, so did you create a rice field there as well? Because I kind of built that. Constructed it. Looks like you got wheat. Oh yes, yeah. This field is just as the game gave it to us. Full of weeds, not a particularly good yield, I'm assuming. In fact, what does it say? Doesn't.
This silo doesn't take green beans, buddy.
Does it not?
No.
So what are we meant to do with green beans then? If we haven't got a thingamajiggery, a canning factory.
Well, is there no multi-fruit silos either?
No. It's just base game stuff. Multi-fruit silos came from mods.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's a case of going on a mission to sell them.
Silos.
In which case, you may as well wait till you've got a full trailer load, haven't we?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there is
but
no
then
more...
thinking about it, looking at the time we're at now at 2 hours, we might want to consider saving that for the next either something we might have to get done between episodes or save it for the next episode, perhaps.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because we're never going to get this field's got what? It's got at least another hour in it, if not more, to get this harvested.
For sure, yeah.
Welsh cakes are ordered. Shares ordered the Welsh cakes for Lammer.
Mm-mm-mm.
There we go.
Love Welsh cakes.
I'm gonna jump out of that there for now, actually. There we go. Neat parking. Have I left the engine running? There we go. Peace and quiet. Oh, there we are. Hi, mate.
Wow, 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 wow. We got a lot done, actually.
We did get a lot done, didn't we?
So if
Average Welsh Stim, good evening, mate. How you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. You're joining us just as we're about to call it a day for the video, I think, mate. We were just going to sum up what we've done. I've had a really good fun down on here today.
It's
good job you got your wellies on.
Good.
Running through that field.
I just wanted to have a look at the water levels on this one very quickly.
Oh, good idea. Yeah, that's a good call, because this was about 65% again, wasn't it? Same as the other one.
Yeah, they were both 64.
Right. Okay.
Just heading over here now.
Interested to see, because the option to flood it isn't there anymore, is it?
Still 64%.
Okay, but at least now we know that the other field we've been able to plant it. It's growing. We've fertilised it.
Yeah,
so
it's showing 50% fertilised, 65% yield bonus. That's what it's showing.
Right. Okay. So I think we've done. Yeah, Amy's saying that's all it needs. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. It's looking good.
Yeah. It
actually does look good.
It's going to take us twice as long to drill this one. It's twice the size.
That is an episode in itself, isn't it? Finishing off those green beans and...
It really is. Yeah, absolutely.
And
really
those. And getting those rice. But we also managed to cultivate the sorghum field.
Yes,
so that's,
absolutely. Harvested it and cultivated it.
Yeah, apart from liming, that's ready for us to put something in.
That's ready to rock and roll, isn't
That's ready to go. Maybe we could get some wheat in there or something. Get some...
How do you fertilise a flooded field, asks Yorkshire Dana. Isn't that classed as leaching? Well, essentially what we just did with we drilled the field as a flooded field, and then Mrs. SG just ran the crop sprayer over it with some liquid fert in it, and the game has allowed it, has recognised it as being fertilised, and now that has the first stage of fertiliser in, which, according to Amy, very grateful for your info, that's all it needs.
Yeah.
So I think we've done our bit, as it were, I think, for that rice field. So
well, Amy says you need to fert it again after growth stage 1 and add more water in a couple of stages. Okay, that makes sense.
There we go, then. We'll keep an eye on those pumps, and when it's I think we'll be able to reflood that field with more water when the pump says we can do it, essentially.
Yeah. Well, we're actually running with seasons off. It's something... I don't think we explained this at the beginning of the video, did we? We've decided to run with seasons off just for the beginning, so that we can jump straight into planting rice.
Yes, that was pure that benefit, because when I set the place up, where I think we really wanted to jump in and have a go with rice, but we wouldn't have been able to do anything for months and months and months. And had I fast forwarded time, we'd have let the sorghum in the field, that would have withered away and died. So it was we'll switch seasons off, create the rice fields, plant the rice, figure out where we're going with it, and then
okay, and then Amy says when you've harvested it, it should keep 50% fert. So then that means you only need to put one application on afterwards. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Mean Robots has just said that Daggerwin is having problems with the rice fields. If you don't keep up on flooding the fields, you'll get dead spots. The second flooding needs to be flooded around before midnight.
Oh, okay. Right.
Thank you very much for the heads up. That's awesome.
Dutch modelling, how do you feel about the new contract system?
What with the extra jobs, like the specific singled out baling and wrapping jobs, I quite like the idea of that.
I quite like it. I know a lot of people don't, because you don't get as, like, for example, when we used to do contracts on Court Farms or Purbeck, when you mow, bale, wrap, and whatever you've got left over, you go and deliver it. and you get that extra money, or you can keep some of the bales for yourself.
Yeah,
that's the downside of this new system.
Yeah.
But this new system, in my opinion, is probably more realistic, so it gets a thumbs up from me.
As with everything, though, everything new, there's always going to be getting adapted to the changes, isn't there? There's, we've been used to it being one way for X amount of time in FarmSim 22. Now we've got 25. They changed it, and
yeah, absolutely. Diane, I know you said I'll have a play with it. If you're on Facebook, go to my Facebook page and send me a message if you get stuck. I will also try and do some more videos. I also think there is something in just switching saving and switching the game off and coming back in, especially in these early stages. It can be a little bit buggy, so it's always worth doing that.
What's your favourite mod, Amy? She just said her favourite mod is out already. Is it the Place Anywhere mod? I love that it now. Chimera's saying regarding the contracts. Oh, Sim Dashboard. Yes, I just saw FSG's video earlier today. Yeah, absolutely. I wish I had an iPad to have here to be able to do that. Chimera loves that it now shows you on the map what field to go to and where to take the items and crop. Yeah, absolutely. This big red circle, much easier to highlight and find your way on the map. And the one, I'll tell you one feature I really like, the new like destination tracking system. So if you wanted to tag a place in 22, when you tagged a place, you just had this infinitely tall
green beam,
bright green beam of glowing light, didn't you? Whereas now it's more like a heads-up display that's just like a pointer that you just kind of follow, and it just feels more natural to follow it that way. It's much better.
And you've got the percentage tracker as well, and it shows you on the top right-hand side what field and what contract it is, so you don't have to keep on going in and out. That's really very good. Another thing I really like is if I come into this Oxbow a second, we will get the, and I'm going to turn her on. Whoops, wrong way. I've gone the wrong side.
Go on.
If you can, I want to tip into her, so if you can pull up next to me.
Oh, sorry, I was just moving it out of the way for you. I didn't know what you were doing, so I was moving it out of the way. There you go, right.
I'll spin because it's the wrong way round. That's my fault. So it now shows you the amount which is in the hopper and the amount that's in the trailer.
Yeah, you were on the right side before, mate.
Was I?
Yeah, the auger's on the left.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Well done. Yeah. There you go.
For demonstration purposes, let's practice my reversing.
There you go.
Which actually is a little bit better today. So now you can see on the top right hand side, from my side anyway, the amount which is in the trailer. So I can tell that there's 41% in the trailer.
Yes.
And there is 41% in there, yeah?
That was a mod in 22.
Yeah. And now that's in base game. So I can...
Trailer fill limit, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, and I from here I can see without having to jump into that tractor and checking out the percentage. I quite like that. Little things which are making me happy.
Absolutely.
For sure.
They have taken on board a lot of features that were mods in 22. I've got to say that it's pretty cool. It really is.
Yeah. They really have. I think some people are saying they're disappointed with the animals. I don't have an opinion yet because I haven't tried. As I say, I haven't had any in Riverbend Springs. You haven't either. So maybe we need to think about putting that to the forefront of our game plans, FarmSim, and just put something down and
in the near
play.
future. Yeah. It's the little quality of life things they added that have impressed me. Yeah, that's what Chimera's just said. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. The QOL is... They've really stepped up to the plate with certain things. I mean, without mods, we still got a lot that we need from mods, but what they have done, I'm happy with.
Totally.
That was fun, mate. I really,
It was.
really...
Great fun. Great to be back on it, doing it again. Multiplayer series. I've got to say, I do love the base game. These two base game maps, Hutan Pantai. Well, I love Sri Lanka as well. I loved all three of them, but I've been especially enjoying Hutan Pantai and Riverbend just because they're new. Obviously, Sri Lanka is a beautiful map. I've got a multiplayer server up on Sri Lanka for any channel members who are interested. The joining details are in members-only community posts on my YouTube page, so if you are interested in jumping on board, please feel free.
And 5 people received a gifted membership at the beginning of the stream.
They did. Thanks to Chimera for that. Thank you very much, mate. It's very kind and generous of you. Really appreciate that. Hopefully, jump on the servers. All 5 of you jumped on board there.
Yep. So any information you need, just you can always join PharmaSim's Discord as well. Great community chat, and if you need any help, he'll put you in the right direction.
I'll do my best, absolutely. And, shameless self-promotion. My Giants Partner promo code, if any of you still haven't bought Farming Simulator 25, if you're interested, of course, if you want to, I have my promo code there. It will do wonders and help out the channel. If you fancy supporting me, that'd be wonderfully appreciated. So there you go, promo code PharmaSim.
And mine is Mrs. Sim.
There you
and
go.
Also, first gameplay on G Portal, I had 1 lag spike. That was it.
I haven't noticed any, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, that's absolutely right. It's been buttery smooth at this end.
It's been incredible.
Yeah. No dropped frames, but yeah, excellent connection all the way through. So.
Yep. Again, big thumbs up.
For sponsoring the stream tonight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that has actually made quite a big difference as well. I'm pleased we both were like, right, we need to figure out our servers before starting our new multiplayer.
Absolutely.
I think that was one of the things that we were also hesitant about. Our old servers were okay, but yeah, we needed to make sure we were ready.
Yeah, we did, absolutely.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, thank you, everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us all on your Sunday evening. Appreciate your time, and great to see you all. Great to chat, and we shall see you in the next one, eh?
See you in the next one. Love to you all.
Everyone. See you later. Bye.